Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to my walkthrough for the original Super Mario Bros. Game. This is it! This is the final part of the walkthrough because this is the final world of the game. But just a quick heads up, there will not be a big celebration or a big finale to any of this because this is a classic video game. This is a nostalgic trip for me. It's not meant to be a big deal or anything. It's so don't expect any sort of big celebration at the end. Don't expect some sort of grand ending. It's a very simple ending, and the video may very well just end abruptly. Anyway, this is the final world of the game, so as you can see, things are really tricky, and you want to know what the gimmick behind this world is? You want to know what the gimmick is? Okay, see that warp pipe over to the right? When I go down this warp pipe and come back out, that warp pipe over to the right is the one I'll be coming back out of. The gimmick of this world is to not help you. And yes, I am serious. There is not a single mushroom you can find on this level. None. There are a couple of power-ups in later levels, but there is not a single mushroom on this level, so you just got to get through this level with pure skill. Do not get hurt. However, there is a little bit of a power-up that appears later on in this level, and I'll showcase that momentarily. For now, I would also advise getting coins. Extra lives are nice, and as you guys might know, you get an extra life every time you get 100 coins. That's what happened to me just a couple of seconds ago. So I'm going to get what I can. And then you might also notice that there are plenty of gaps in the floor right here, but you can just run across them. It's as simple as that. Now, this level doesn't give you any mushrooms, but it is merciful enough to give you a star. This is the very last star power-up that you can get in the game, and hooray for stars, because I'm invincible. However, it won't save me from the tricky jumping. I still have to do that on my own, but it will make me invincible to all of the enemies on the level. Okay, and as you can see, I'm running out of time, so this level just has one obstacle after another. Trying to do what I can. It's definitely a tricky world. Okay, that is debatably the most tricky jump in the entirety of the game, but I did it, so hooray. Now, the end of the level is right past this. As long as I don't screw this up, I should be good to go. Okay, we good? We are good. That is the first level of World 8, but rest assured, the challenge is not over yet, and I can do nothing more than simply hope that I can get through it. Okay, this is the second level of World 8, and if you want to remain safe at the beginning, be sure to stand in very specific spots so that you don't get hit by the Lakitu or the paratroopers that are coming down. Now, this level will have regular mushrooms on it, but it will also have a 1-up mushroom. Yeah, just a plain old 1-up mushroom. Haven't seen one of those in a while, but hey, may as well get it. You can get that as many times as you want, as long as you keep dying. So, I mean, you'd have to lose a life to get a life, but hey, that's this world's way of being generous, I guess. And there you go, there's a mushroom in this world, as you saw there. There are some other goodies in all these other brick blocks, but I'm actually going to skip over them, because if anything, I think they're just like a couple of coins. And although I do like coins, and I would be interested in getting another life as a result, I'm going to skip them. Okay, this jump is particularly tricky. There we go. Ha! Sometimes I do not have enough momentum to do that jump, but that time I did it. Oh, hang on, I'm messing this up. Okay, so this warp pipe I'm going down. Yeah, when I go back out of this warp pipe, I'm only gonna appear out of the warp pipe that was right next to me, so this isn't a shortcut by any means, but it is a good place to go to if you want to get some extra coins. If I can just land inside of here. Nope, I'm screwing up everything. Let me try that again. I've got plenty of time on this level, so I'm not even concerned. I think that I shall be just fine. There we go. Did it. For some reason, that jump is always tricky, which I guess is the point. But I did it, so huzzah. But okay, I still have the rest of the level to do, and this level is certainly tricky. It's got bullet bills galore. It's got buzzy beetles, Goombas. There is just stuff everywhere. But rest assured, the level is almost over. If I can just get past this one point, I'll be done with this level, and I can take on the final 2 levels of the game. Ha! I have done it. Okay. So the next level of this world is tricky, but it's tricky for different reasons. You guys might remember those Hammer Bro enemies I fought earlier, those little turtle enemies that throw hammers at me. Well, they're all over the place in this world. Though I will say that this level specifically reminds me of, like, castle infiltration. Like, it does certainly feel like I'm nearing the end of the game because it feels like these guys are guarding the big castle that's going to be at the end of this level before I can take on the vicious and evil Bowser. Okay, if you need an extra power-up, you can break one of these brick blocks. There we go. It's that one. And if you have the opportunity to get a fire flower, I strongly advise getting one. There are 2 points on this level where you can get power-ups. That is the first one. And believe me when I say that a fire flower will make this level and the next level like 10 times easier. Especially since they can easily take out Hammer Bros, and the Hammer Bros, at least to me, are the most annoying enemies in the game. So get a fire flower if you can. Alright, where's that second one? He's got to spawn somewhere on the screen, right? I'm not taking any chances. I'm not losing this fire flower, because if I get hurt, I can only get a mushroom. There won't be any other power-ups for the remainder of the world. So come on. I thought I just saw you flickering on the side of the screen. Where are you? On my fireball? There we go. Got him. Well, that was weird. That is a known glitch in this game. If you hit an enemy on the very right side of the screen, on the very left side of the screen, something else will occur. Anyway, that's where the last fire flower of the world was. Now I'm just going to take things a little cautiously as I get through the remainder of this level, which is relatively simple. It's more or less just a straight path with 1 or 2 warp pipes here or there. The warp pipes don't lead you anywhere. Well, don't want to get hurt. And then there's some hammer bros. Yeah, I'm running out of time, but like I said, I'm not really too concerned. This block right here will actually give you coins. You might notice that it looks slightly different than the blocks surrounding it. Here we go. And then, after I get all these coins, all I have to do is get through some tricky platforming, just random floating blocks. But if I can do this, I'll be good to go. Here we go, guys. It's time for the final level of the game. Naturally, it's a castle level, but this castle level is particularly different than all of the other castle levels in the game. So first things first, take a little bit of caution. There's plenty of time on the clock. Okay, so you might notice there's a warp pipe here. That'll be important in just a second. And you might notice there's a warp pipe here with 3 Goombas. Well, hey, let's go down the warp pipe. Well, okay, I must be at another part of the level. Or maybe I'm not, because these look like the exact same 3 Goombas that I just saw a couple of seconds ago. Yeah, so there are previous castle levels in this game that require you to take specific paths, but this is the first castle level of the game that requires you to take specific pipes. You will go on endless segments until you go down the proper warp pipe. If you go down the wrong warp pipe, you will be transferred back to the very first warp pipe of the level. So do as I do. Go down this warp pipe, right across the lava segment. You'll be transported to a new area where there are buzzy beetles and just more warp pipes, I guess. The next warp pipe you'll want to go down is one that'll be floating in the sky. This one's usually easy to remember because there are no other warp pipes like it on the level. None of the other warp pipes are floating. If you want to get up here, you can go ahead and break that open. Or, sorry, you don't break it open, you just find an invisible block. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then there's one more warp pipe I must go down. Again, going down any of these other warp pipes will transfer you back to the very beginning of the level. Very beginning, so be careful. Okay, I gotta get across this segment without getting hit by a fish. There we go, and then I gotta go down this warp pipe, and prepare yourselves for the only section of the game that's anything like this. This is an underwater segment that takes place inside of a castle. That means all these blocks that you're seeing that are surrounding the top and bottom parts of the screen were all created just for this one level. This is also the first underwater level to feature fire sticks. I know it's weird, how can there be fire underwater? But then again, I'm shooting fireballs, so what does it matter? Yeah, and then it's just randomly part of this level. But once you get through that, you'll be taken to the final section of this level. And if you can, be sure to hang on to your fire flower, if you have one. If you do not have one, you can still do this next part traditionally. But I do want to show something interesting. Ah, I almost got hit by that. Here we go, it's Bowser. If you do not have a fire flower, all you have to do is jump over him to defeat him. But if you have a fire flower, you hit him 5 times, and he'll fall over. On any other level in the game, if you were to defeat Bowser using a fire flower, when he would die, he would turn into another enemy, implying that another enemy was posing as Bowser. But only on this level, only in this world, can you actually defeat Bowser normally. When Bowser dies, it is Bowser falling, not another enemy, if that makes sense. So you saw that Bowser fell into the lava. And now I'm at the end here. There's no Toad to tell me that a princess is in another castle. This is the princess right here. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. We present to you a new quest. Push button B to select a world. That's it, guys. That's the game. There's no grand ending. There's no credits. That is legitimately the end of the game. But you know, that's how games were back in the day. You just had the satisfaction of beating the game. And while certain games did have credits, there wasn't really a super big reward. Though this game will give you a little something something. If you wanted to play any level at any given time, you can actually push the B button, and you might notice that my world counter there at the top part of the screen will actually allow me to jump to other worlds. Now, I'm actually not going to jump to another world because I kind of want to save my high score, which is 529,950 points. So that's good. But there you go, guys. That is the entirety of the original Super Mario Bros. Game. That's it. I showcased all the levels. I showcased as many secrets as I could find. It probably wasn't a perfect walkthrough, but I did what I could. Also, you know what I want to check out is if I change the world counter at the top, will Mario start automatically playing the other levels? Let me see. So, let me set this to World 2-1 and see if he starts playing that level. Let's see. And No, it's just the first level of World 1 again. Well, that's okay. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this walkthrough. That's it. That's every level in the game with timestamps and the description of each video so that you can jump to specific points of every video to watch a specific level. That's it. That's everything I can show you guys. And I know this might seem like a really lame ending, but you know, this was a fun game to play. It's definitely held up extremely well, and there's a reason it's such an iconic classic. So I don't really know of a better way to end the video and end the walkthrough than by simply saying goodbye. So guys, that wraps up this walkthrough of the original Super Mario Bros. Game, and I'm very thankful to each and every one of you that decided to watch the series. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider checking out one of my other videos. On the screen right now, there are various videos and annotations. If you click on one, you'll be redirected to one of my other videos. I post new content every single day, so there's bound to be something that'll catch your interest. And hey, if you want to continue supporting me, then please subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with all of my latest videos and announcements. It's free, and it really helps me out. Also, I have a Twitter account. I usually post announcements there, so if you want to know what my upcoming plans are, then I strongly advise that you check that out as well. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you around in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!